Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nikki Clarke.
Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. I'm so happy that you are tuning in to thatchannel.com. It's 8 p.m. It's live. And how's everyone doing? I love it. It's an amazing show tonight. You don't want to go anywhere. And we also have the CEO of Global Wealth Trade Corporation, Ramin Mesgarlou. He's going to be chatting with me. Ferry Designer Lines is Canada's largest luxury fashion house, serving clients in 81 countries. Ferry is celebrities' designer line in Hollywood and on the international red carpets with hundreds of celebrity clients. Ferry Designer Lines has been featured in many major international business and fashion publications, including on the cover of American Business Journal, Canadian Jewelers Magazine, and Regard Magazine. Ferry Designer Lines won multiple awards globally, including 2011 Luxury Designer of the Year and 2013 Handbag of the Year in the USA. All right, please welcome CEO of Global Wealth Trade Corporation, Ramin Mesgarlou, to the Nikki Clarke Show. Now tell me your story and how you built this amazing company, Global Wealth Corporation, Trade Corporation.
Well, I've been in business for about 28 years, and 25 years of it was in marketing business. And there was a very strong need for the past 3 decades of people to do something other than the jobs. Right. The jobs just not enough for people to retire comfortably. So for the average person, the best way to start another revenue stream is a home-based business. Right. And so that's the concept that I started with 25 years ago. And the other thriving industry is always been fashion. It's a $1.2 trillion industry.
That's huge.
I mean, take a look at the luxury designers, they're all on the rise. And so I put those two concepts together in 2004, wrote the blueprint for Global Wealth Trade.
Fantastic. And what are the future goals of the company?
Right from day one, we wanted to be a billion-dollar corporation by 2016. And we're in 81 countries now. We're very blessed and fortunate. The business is doing extremely well, lots of celebrities, lots of dignitaries. And so we call it to the billion.
Wow, amazing. Now, what have you implemented as a leader of this company to make the company's growth accelerate the way it has?
Well, there's an old adage, speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. Right for the past 25 years and trained over 150,000 people on this concept where, we have a concept that's called E&E, excited and exhausted. The concept of 9 to 5 has no role played in any of my businesses. Our people work there. The job gets done or exhaustion sets in, one of the two. So, and from every business I've ever owned, regardless of my position, I'm always one of the hardest working individuals or hardest one there. So work ethics, A&E, having understanding that what we work for here every day, the target is not the 50-50 plan, 50 years or 50 hours a week. The target is work hard for 5, take the next 50 off.
I love that.
And that's what we work towards.
Okay, and what's your formula for success?
I think there's a lot of things, but if I have to break it down to 2 things, one of them is you have to have a vision. You have to understand where you're going. Clearly understand where you're going. And when you have that, you have to have some serious targets. I don't necessarily like the word goals. I think the goal thing, I think, is probably the reason why a lot of people fail. Right. To me, goal is like a New Year's resolution. How long does that last? A couple of weeks? Right. I would say don't make a goal list, make a promise list, because most people would like to keep their promises. I
like the promise list.
And so we have a very definite target of where we want to go. Second part of that is that once you set your targets, you want to constantly evolve. Mm-hmm. I don't believe life sustains. I think you're either getting better or getting worse. So that's another one of my concepts. You're either getting better or getting worse. If you're sustaining, it's probably because you're trying to get better, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. But if you're trying to write it out, it's going to decline. It's 100% stat. So my message is very simple to my corporate team, our staff, our 19,000 luxury consultants around the world is that, always evolve. And as you evolve, try to get better. And the message is simple. How you were last year may have been adequate for last year. It wouldn't be for this year. Keep evolving.
Okay, lots of growth. Who or what inspires you?
You know, I'll take a look at someone like Warren Buffett, or from the business standpoint.
Right.
And he doesn't have to work, yet he's always achieving for the next. So I wrote in my book, The Forensic Networkers, that life is not about achieving happiness, it's about happily achieving. Keep going for the next, because the minute you stop moving, looking for the next target, and life stops. You know, when you look at, in another platform, Nelson Mandela, he never stopped. He kept on.
Right.
Even when he came up, he had it all. He never stopped moving forward. So it's always about the next, whatever that next is. And there's a lot of movers and shakers in the industry that I admire because of that.
No, that's fantastic. And how can people find out more about Global Wealth Trade? How can they get involved?
Well, that's the interesting part, because we are the fastest growing luxury design in the world, yet we're not open to the public. Nobody can walk into our galleries. We have probably the nicest website on the internet, and no one can buy anything. It's window shopping. Generally, what we are basically is a private club. And we have 19,000 consultants in 81 countries, and people become members, and then they have access to our luxury designer lines, which is every celebrity in the world is using right now. Your audience are today got a gift.
A gift? Did you hear that, everybody?
And,
you're getting a fairy gift.
what we've done is that they have forms, and we're going to give them all the free VIP access. And in that, once they log in, they're actually going to have some money in there they can go have fun with and shop for themselves. So Global Wealth Trade Corporation is our Facebook page. We have our website, gwtcorp.com as well. Our YouTube page is GWT Inc. You can watch our commercials there. We have an award-winning film for Gold Line for Image that's being won an award in New York. Again, you can watch all of that on our website.
Ramin, I am so honored that you're here to share your time and your pearls of wisdom with us, and I wish you all the best. And I'd love to be rocking some of that fairy mosh if you don't mind. Maybe you can hook a sister up. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate it. We'll be right back.